Howdy folks, welcome to our Texas adventure. We're going off the beaten path, beyond the bright lights of Dallas and Austin, to uncover the hidden gems and forgotten stories that make this state so unique. So buckle up y'all, and get ready for a journey through the heart and soul of Texas. Our first stop takes us deep into the Chihuahuan Desert, to the ghost town of Terlingua. Back in the late 1800s, Terlingua was a bustling mining town, a key player in the global mercury industry. Folks flocked here from all over, eager to strike it rich, but as quickly as it boomed, it went bust. It found new life, not in precious metals, but in something far more flavorful: chili. Every year this little ghost town hosts the Terlingua International Chili Championship, a legendary cook-off that draws thousands of chili heads from around the world. As you wander through the remnants of Terlingua's mining days, remember that you're walking through history. From the chili-scented air of Terlingua, we head east to Marfa, a town that's about as far from a ghost town as you can get. In the middle of this vast desert landscape, Marfa stands as a beacon for artists, a minimalist oasis bathed in the warm glow of the Texas sun. Perhaps the most famous resident was minimalist artist Donald Judd, who transformed abandoned military buildings into stunning art installations. These spaces now house the Judd Foundation, showcasing his work and attracting art lovers from around the globe. Just a short drive east of town, you'll find yourself on a lonely stretch of highway, gazing out at the seemingly endless desert. And it's here, under the cloak of darkness, that you might just witness the unexplained, the Marfa Lights. For generations, locals and visitors alike have reported seeing strange, flickering lights dancing on the horizon. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, there's no denying the mystique and intrigue that surround the Marfa Lights. From the artistic haven of Marfa, we journey to a town that's about as Texan as it gets, Luckenbach. Now, I'm talking about a town so small you could blink and miss it. But don't let its size fool you, because Luckenbach has a heart as big as the Texas sky, and a history steeped in music and legend. The song Luckenbach, Texas, Back to the Basics of Love, by Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, struck a chord with folks all over, yearning for a simpler time. And that's exactly what you'll find in Luckenbach today. Grab a seat at the weathered picnic tables, order up a cold beer from the general store, and soak in the atmosphere. You might catch a live music performance under the open sky, the sounds of guitars and fiddles echoing through the air. Luckenbach is more than just a town, it's a state of mind. Leaving the musical haven of Luckenbach, we venture to Jefferson, a town that takes us back to the golden age of riverboat commerce. Before railroads crisscrossed Texas, rivers were the lifeblood of the state, and Jefferson was a bustling port town, a vital link in the cotton trade. Jefferson was a place of prosperity and grandeur, a hub of activity where fortunes were made and lost. However, this turn of events proved to be a blessing in disguise. While other towns were swept up in the rush of progress, Jefferson remained frozen in time, its historic architecture and charm preserved for generations to come. Today you can stroll along brick-paved streets lined with stately Victorian mansions, their ornate facades whispering tales of a bygone era. Take a leisurely stroll along the banks of Big Cypress Bayou, where paddle wheel boats now offer scenic tours, a reminder of Jefferson's riverboat heritage. From the historic charm of Jefferson we journey westward, leaving behind the lush forests of East Texas for the rugged beauty of the Trans-Pecos region. Our destination, Alpine, a town that serves as the gateway to Big Bend National Park, one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the United States. Alpine is a town that embraces its role as a gateway to adventure. It's a place where cowboys rub shoulders with artists, where the spirit of the Wild West meets the laid-back vibe of a college town. Before you venture into the vast expanse of Big Bend, take some time to explore Alpine's own unique charm. Stroll along Murphy Street, the town's main drag, and browse the eclectic shops and art galleries. Be sure to visit the Museum of the Big Bend, located on the Sul Ross campus, to delve into the region's rich history and ecology. As you leave Alpine and venture into Big Bend, remember that you're entering a world unlike any other. From the rugged beauty of Big Bend, we head east to Smiley, a town that embodies the true meaning of Texas hospitality. Smiley might be small, but what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in heart. Founded by German settlers in the late 1800s, the town still retains much of its heritage. From the charming architecture to the annual Schützenfest, a traditional German shooting festival. This town is full of life, with a vibrant community spirit that shines through in its many festivals and events. Take a stroll down Main Street and you'll find yourself transported back in time. The historic buildings, many dating back to the turn of the 20th century, house charming shops, cafes, and antique stores just waiting to be explored. And if you're looking for a taste of authentic Texas barbecue, look no further than Smiley's very own smokehouse. From the warm hospitality of Smiley, we journey to Yorktown, a town that transports us to the heart of Europe without ever leaving the Lone Star State. Yorktown was founded by German immigrants in the 1840s, and their legacy is evident in everything from the town's architecture to its annual festivals. As you stroll down Main Street, you'll be greeted by rows of charming buildings with distinctive German fachwerk architecture, their timber frames and stucco walls painted in a rainbow of colors. Be sure to visit the Yorktown Historical Museum, housed in a beautifully preserved 19th century building, to delve deeper into the town's German heritage. And if you happen to be visiting in October, you're in for a real treat. That's when Yorktown hosts its annual Wurstfest, a celebration of all things German. But Yorktown's charm extends beyond its German heritage. This is a town that embraces its agricultural roots, surrounded by fields of cotton, corn, and milo. Leaving the lively festivities of Yorktown behind, we venture to Nordheim, a town where the pace of life is as leisurely as the flow of the San Antonio River. Founded by German settlers in the mid-1800s, Nordheim retains a strong sense of its heritage. The town square, anchored by a stately courthouse built in 1894, exudes a timeless elegance, a reminder of a bygone era when life moved at a slower, more deliberate pace. Take a stroll through the heart of town, and you'll encounter charming historic buildings that whisper tales of Nordheim's past. This is a town that embraces its agricultural roots, surrounded by fields of cotton, corn, and milo. From the tranquil banks of the San Antonio River, we journey to Rung, a town that embodies the spirit of resilience and renewal. Founded in the early 1900s as a railroad town, Runga quickly became a hub for agriculture, its fertile soil yielding bountiful harvests of cotton, corn, and other crops. The town thrived, its population swelling with farmers, ranchers, and merchants, all drawn to the promise of prosperity. But Runga's fortunes, like those of many small towns, have ebbed and flowed over the years. Yet, through it all, Runga endured. Today, Runga is a town that honors its past while embracing the future. Visit the Runga Heritage Museum, housed in a former bank building, to delve into the town's rich history. Our final stop takes us to Carlton, a ghost town that stands as a poignant reminder of the boom and bust cycles that have shaped Texas history. Carlton was once a thriving cotton center, its streets bustling with farmers, merchants, and families, all drawn to the promise of prosperity. But Carlton's prosperity, like the cotton itself, was fragile, dependent on the whims of nature and the fluctuations of the market. A series of droughts, coupled with the boll weevil infestation that ravaged cotton fields across the South, spelled doom for the town. As quickly as it had boomed, Carlton went bust. Today, Carlton stands as a silent sentinel, its crumbling structures whispering tales of a bygone era. As you wander through the ruins, imagine the laughter of children playing in the streets, the lively conversations of merchants striking deals, and the dreams of a community that once thrived in this now desolate landscape. Well folks, we've reached the end of our journey through the hidden gems and ghost towns of Texas. From the chili cook-offs of Terlingua to the minimalist art of Marfa, from the musical soul of Luckenbach to the German heritage of Yorktown, we've experienced the diverse tapestry of this remarkable state. Until next time, y'all.